Yes, people, what is good in the hood? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Oh my gosh, why do I mess? Oh my god, don't talk to me about brand new iPhones. Oh my god. So, here is brand new iPhone. Not even been alive for 10 minutes. I don't know how I've managed this. I don't know, give me no smart ass answers because I've got some deep security out here. WhatsApp on my fucking channel has stayed here and I'm mind blown. But guys, there's a lot of shit to get involved with today. Don't believe no one. I don't care. I don't have to name all of these idiot YouTubers, or it could be even big publishers out here, guys. Listen, I've been telling you for weeks a couple of things over and over again. I like to repeat myself. I must like the sound of my own voice. Big up me on that one. But guys, there's a couple of things, and please just give me a minute and I'll walk you through it. I'll tell you simply what's going on with Declan Rice. Moses Caicedo, again, simple. Cancelo, if you like. I don't know what to think after, I think, them three players. But bombshells, revelations, 300 grand a week, Saka, buyout clauses. We'll get into that later. William Saliba, when Reece Nelson does pen his 4-year deal, he'll be the lowest earner at the club. I'm talking, there is not a soul. So Saliba is the worst player at the club, yeah? That fucking hell. The club confuses me, but again, I know it's going to sound all a bit sporadic, so I haven't really pinned this out the way I should have, because it's, again, guys, it's so many obvious things. Let's go back to it, and I'm going to start off with this, guys. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. The Zabri, Brighton manager, pretty much says it very clearly after Brighton's last game the other day. I'm truly sorry to the fans, everyone, but Moses Caicedo, he's gone. McAllister, he's gone. Like, he didn't even say like there's a hope. He said, listen, guys, we've got our dream. We've got Europa League. You know what I mean? Not even the conference bollocks. We've got Europa League here. And he goes, you know what I mean? And you've got to just do a little shouts out to UE, Jean Arby, Luca. It's just a bit of intelligence here, guys, which I know UE has got. And he's going to immediately clock what I'm saying. Jean Arby also. Guys, I can't believe it. And I've been saying this ever since the super fans and everyone's been saying we're going to get Moises Caicedo, we're going to get Declan Rice. Someone told me on Twitter, go look, it ain't hard to find. It was only an hour or two ago. We're going to get Rice, Caicedo, and Zubamendi. Actually, my real one, UE, actually, I think might have said that to me recently as well. But let me tell you how fucked up and twisted this is. Agents are putting out rumours that Declan Rice and Tuchel, you know what I mean? It come like a Stormzy chippy beef. Like they're on the phone, talking to your girl on the phone, on a low, etc., etc. Come on, guys. I've already gave my assurances, yeah? Declan's Rice, his wish is to stay in the Premier League and mainly to stay in London. And if we want to all tell each other the truth, real ones, and I know you appreciate me and I do give you the truth, I'll tell you exactly the way it is. Rice is a Chelsea fan. His heart was broken. He said it publicly. He's always wanted to play for Chelsea. Obviously, just like Mudrak was an Arsenal fan, he badly wanted to play for Arsenal, but went Chelsea. Declan Rice is having them same sort of thoughts. Hold on, what if that process ain't good at Chelsea? What if it is more than 1 year at the Champions League? Etc., etc., etc. So, again, no one's stupid out here. Declan Rice is, surprisingly, where's my charger, open to a move to Arsenal Football Club. So that's fantastic news. Brilliant, Jean Arby. Brilliant, UE. Brilliant, Arsenal forever. Brilliant. Now, why is the deal not done? Forget transfer windows being open. Come on, guys. Bayern Munich. Tuchel. What's so special about Tuchel that, you know what I mean? Him and Declan are speaking on the phone. I'm not saying Bayern Munich ain't made some sort of fake contacts, but come on, guys. They struggle to give 28, 29 mil for a fucking good winger, Sane. Again, it's bullshit. And again, the Premier League is the best in the world. Let's have it right. Why would an English talent, Declan Rice, 24, why would he want to go to Germany? To do what? Germany is for the Jude Bellinghams. You know what I mean? the guys that weren't or too young to make it at the time, the Sanchos, they go on fire, they go out there, they blow, they come back, innit? Self-explanatory. Now, and again, a couple of people have told me things and I've just worked it out. So anyway, speaking to West Ham fan, shouts out to Adam. First of all, he's like, well, Brubs, you know what I mean? We've admitted defeat and we've laid it in your court. It's about 92 mil. We're willing to take players. The players are allegedly, it wasn't Tierney. It's more they're looking at Lokonga, Patino, Balogun possibly, and there is a fourth player. Do you know what I mean? But it sounds like it's all long. You can't be swapping 3 and 4 players, in my opinion, and then cash for Declan Rice. The problem is Man City have again, and trust me on this, they've already said their priority was Jude Bellingham and blah, 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 but finances, and they're in hot water with financial fair play, etc. It might not be able to all get done and blah, 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 and they might have another target, possibly a Neymar. We'll get into all this later. So again, Declan Rice. He hasn't said he won't go Chelsea. They're scumbags, blah, blah, blah. Pochettino's been in the job about 20 minutes. Let's see if he actually wants him. Pochettino's kind of said it's about trimming down this squad. So anyway, let's get straight into this again. Declan Rice, if we want him, it's about £92 million. Yeah? Or we can add players in, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, if you want the player, you know what I mean? Number one target, la, 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 we're going to do this, super Arteta, super Edu. Wind it down. Declan Rice has been as nice as he can, but again, agents will be agents, and you know what I mean? Bayern Munich will come up, it will be Liverpool next, you know what I mean? Chelsea and Pochettino would have spoke to his agents in about 2 days' time, you know what I mean? Trust me. So, Arsenal could just get the bid in. Now, let's go back to De Zerbi and Brighton. He's already said, as soon as the final whistle was done at the end of the season, guys, Caicedo, he done what I needed him to do. He got me to Europa League. He can fuck himself. He's out. His head was turned in January. Fuck him. Fuck Trossard too. And he said the same for McAllister. He goes, I'm really sorry, but they've both played their last game. Like, he didn't even leave doubt in it. Like, well, do you know what? We've reached something that this club has never reached before. We've got to a European fucking competition. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can't persuade them. I'm the great fucking De Zerbi. You know what I mean? But no. He's a straight up manager. He ain't like a dickhead like David Moyes or any other arsehole manager like fucking Arteta. Let's have it right. He just said it the way it is. The bastards have had their head turned. They've been promised whatever. And Champions League football, I'm done, innit? They've got me to where I needed to go this season. They can now fuck off, innit? There's more fishes in the sea. So, again, and shouts out to everyone in the stream at the moment. You know, I love you all. Lee Akers is just jumping in. Again, need I say more? Akers, welcome. Somebody say, yo, the big man. What have I missed? I'll get into it all. So as I'm saying, Declan Rice, Caicedo, you know what I mean? Look what Caicedo said. He was literally apologising on social media for having to tackle Martinelli so hard. But that's what he said. I'm so passionate. You know what I mean? He's like a Vieira, innit? He's like, you can't hit my teammate and I ain't going to go and fuck you up, innit? So he's like, you know what? My bad, but Martinelli needs to get fucked up for licking down Mintoma. And I like him for that. So anyway, guys, trust in me. As I said to UE a little while ago, as I said to Luca, as I said to Craig, I'm pretty sure, as I said to Akers, 100%, if we get one of the two, we're doing fucking well, innit? Because we're Arsenal. Let's look how we just fucked up a fucking title race. So, guys, what we have to figure out right now is then who actually is the target. You know what I mean? Rice or Caicedo. Because, again, if you listen to newspapers and idiot YouTubers out there that just chat shit all day long, they're saying we're getting Rice, Caicedo, Zubimendi, Gundogan could be coming. I literally read someone's bullshit tweet today. Arsenal have made contact with all of these 4 midfielders. Yeah? Well, Caicedo wants to come. He's made it as obvious as he can. Rice is a Chelsea supporter, but you know what? Arsenal are doing well, and it's London. You know what I mean? I made it clear he doesn't actually want to move out of London. So that actually puts, again, not saying no one's stupid, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, that puts them a little bit behind us and Chelsea in the fucking pecking order. Why ain't the deal done? Supervans have been claiming for weeks, it's all done, just like Saliba's contract, you know what I mean? I told you Saka's contract is done. Yeah? It got done. I haven't told you Saliba's contract is done. Some of you may have raised your eyebrows when I said Saliba's already turned down one deal. I said that, 2 months ago? Yeah? 2 months later, where the fuck is the deal? Let me ask you guys something. And surely it's only one of 3 here, but in my heart, it's one of 2. Who is your Arsenal player of the season? Saka, Saliba, Odegaard. And if anyone else wants to say any other motherfucker, you know what I mean? Feel free. Who is your player of the season? If no one don't want to type, let me just do this quickly. For me, it's Saliba or Saka. One of them wasn't running out of a contract, but obviously he's an asset, Haylender. You know what I mean? 300 grand a week and a release clause. Again, I don't want to go over old ground. When Saka wasn't performing because he's played every minute of his life for the last 2 years, and Saliba unfortunately got injured, yeah? Everything collapsed. That's how good Saliba is. That is still mind-fucking for me. Where is Saliba's contract? Why is everyone so relaxed about it? Don't worry, it's going to get done. What do you mean, don't worry, it's going to get done? This here, listen, who's seen the rumours today, yeah? And I wasn't even going to mention it, but fuck it, I will. Odegaard to PSG. Again, I know they've got money, but it just don't make sense, innit? It's PSG. It's a Farmers League. Messi on his way. Neymar on the way. Mbappe just playing with their balls. Who really wants to go to PSG? He ain't fucking French. Do you know what I mean? Well, sorry, Saliba is French. But who wants to go to PSG? Odegaard we're talking about, sorry. I'm right. Who wants to go to PSG? You know? That's a smoke screen, motherfuckers. You know who PSG really want, innit? Come on, is anyone dumb out here? Bang. They want to see Saliba not sign a deal and steal him next year for free. But again, PSG are rich. They'll take him now. 30, 40, 50 mil. All Arsenal have got to do is admit that Arteta's a dickhead and he actually doesn't like Saliba. Possibly why Balogun. And again, Balogun I don't give a fuck about that much compared to Saliba. But even why? Why has he been just bombed out the club? I've told you this for how many months I've been saying this? Balogun ain't even getting to pre-season training. He's out the door. You know what I mean? And again, I reckon I'll be right on that one. Balogun will not be coming back to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He scored 20 in France. And Caicedo scored 20 in his fucking career. So yeah, Arteta's made his bed, innit? He gave him 100 grand a week. He wants to prove it, innit? He paid £50 million for Ben White. He wants to prove his stripes out here. Anyway, where do I start in the comments? Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Guys, it is... Again, I've got bits written down as well. Like, anyone that is confused, again, please just let me know, innit? Because, yeah, Caicedo, he's out the door. His manager has said it, innit? He got me to where I needed to go. Remember, Trossard wasn't good enough to get Brighton to the fucking Europa League. He wanted him out already. Caicedo we had to keep. Do you know what I mean? McAllister, they were calm. They got him on a new contract before the World Cup. So he was kind of already fucked, innit? So they're just doing a decent thing and going to get good money. Caicedo had 2 years left on his deal. And Arsenal are knocking on their door with bids in January. They didn't fold a buckle like Arsenal did with the title. They calmly gave the motherfucker a new deal with the guarantee that this new deal literally means nothing. You're free to go at the end of the season. And yeah, whoever bids the most. Will Arsenal have the balls to go back? Again, please entertain me, guys. Who is the number one target? Because I've already promised you we're not getting Caicedo and fucking Rice. How's that possible? How's this possible? £180 million? Minimum. I don't see it. And I swear he's got a bit of a thing going on his Man City and getting people that Guardiola clearly don't want. So what's the chances Cancelo is going to rock up in the summer? How much is he going to overpay for that cunt? Bayern Munich have said thanks, but no thanks. You know what I mean? Rumour is that 65 mil has gone down to 45. Let's see how much more it can drop because no one wants him apart from Arsenal. Guys, again, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Let's cut out any more bullshit today. What other bullshit am I'm going to just stamp out here straight away? There's Egbury, Caicedo, yep, I haven't done that. Bayern, Declan Rice. Again, guys, I guarantee you, Rice is not going to Bayern Munich or he doesn't like Tuchel that much, innit? He probably don't like Arteta that much. He wants to play in London and he wants to play for the best club in London, innit? Champions League, blah, blah, blah. But again, like Mudryk, innit? Pochettino is just going to sit him down, probably, tell him, give me 1 season, mate. We'll be back in the top 4, blah, blah, blah. We're not in no European competition this year. It's going to be fine. We'll be a Champions League team at the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? Mudryk done it. He was loving Arsenal, putting pictures up on all sorts. Rice ain't going that fucking far. So yes, guys, again, get your thoughts on what I'm saying. What did you call first, mate? Again, I don't know where you've come in. Well, you were obviously here from the start. So basically, I've been saying it for weeks, mate. So I don't know. I don't know which bit you don't understand. I said Rice, Caicedo, blah blah blah. Caicedo, we made a bid in January. Got Jorginho. It never made sense for me. My prediction then was we probably won't go back in the summer. All to see if we do. The summer's literally here now, isn't it? Give it a few days, man. Players will start swapping around and agreeing deals, whether the window's open or not. And yeah, what more could you say than Desegri saying they will not play for my club again? Like, he didn't put any doubt in it. I'm going to try and persuade him. He was like, nope, we go forward without McAllister, without Caicedo. Bang. But I told you this weeks ago. But he said it on the cameras, Sky, live, after the fucking Brighton game. The boss is late. What's up, lad? Where was you yesterday? Bros, we'll get into that in a minute. What's the deal? Is Till reaching? Well, again, mate, Arsenal, who is their number one target? One person will tell you it's Caicedo, one person tells you it's Rice. Again, mate, Arsenal will do a very Arsenal thing. We'll see who bids, isn't it? If Man City really bid for Rice, if Liverpool come in with a bid for Caicedo, if Chelsea bid for Caicedo, do you know what I mean? Does Arsenal really think we're going to get a clean sweep at these two midfielders and no one wants them? Do you know what I mean? I don't know what our thought tactic is. And I need to come on. Give me a minute. I'm not even halfway through a comment or a rant. Did you see? Nope. Yeah, I didn't be on AFTV. Man was speaking facts. Rating this season 5 out of 10. Everybody laughed at him. What the hell is going on here? Don't even know who the geezer is, but shouts out to him quite clearly. I gave up on that channel watching him once years ago. But mate, again, Borussia Dortmund. They're very Arsenal-y, very Spursy, whatever you want to call it. It was a fuck up like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? It didn't matter when we were going to lose the league title. I just promised you in January at the end of the window we weren't going to win it. And I based that on the players we bought. Do you know what I mean? The board. See, the board again, bros. Let's speak factually, like, you know what I mean? People start causing protests and arguments at the stadium, mate. It ain't the board that gets it first, you know what I mean? It would be managers, coaches, etc., etc. Mate, he has been given money. Do you know what I mean? Vieira, 35 million. Ben White, 50 million. You know? He felt it necessary. I like Jesus, but to spend the 45 million on a striker who in a year you can have him for absolutely nothing. Do you know what I mean? The guys have got, what, 10 goals this year? 10 goals. 10 goals. Fuck me. Give him a round of fucking applause, isn't it? Never that, bruvs. One word, never. Yo, Dan, we getting them both. Brother, well, again, this is facts here. Yeah? Caicedo was literally, look what Desegri said. He was released from Brighton. You know what I mean? Straight after the final whistle the other day. Yeah? It'll be going around now. Arsenal put this money in. Just like we did for Ben White, etc. Just like we did for Trossard. Do you know what I mean? We're going to wait and see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? It's clear now. When we bid for him last time, it was what, 65, 70 max? That was with 2 years on his deal. Now he's signed another 3-year extension, you know what I mean? Even though we all know it's worth nothing. But yeah, contract's a contract. It's 5 years now. It doesn't get cheaper now. To any of them idiots out there that thought it's going to get cheaper now. What, you're going to get him for less than 65 mil? Are you fucking nuts? Of course not. Brighton ain't stupid, you know what I mean? They mugged us off a couple of times already. Trossard, Ben White. You know what I mean? Caicedo won't be so much of a mug off, but they're going to get every penny they can out of us. And they're praying to God, yeah, that Man City, Liverpool and every other fucking fool comes bidding for their star player. Mate, again, I've already promised you. Again, it's if Arsenal bid, mate. Again, Bayern Munich. Honestly, mate, I know whatever Sky Sports and whatever I've told you, blah, blah, blah. Mate, it's all bullshit. It's agents, yeah, trying to get Chelsea and Arsenal into fucking action. Man United and Man City, they're watching Rice, man. They'll take Rice. But the thing is, they're not going to start put in 80, 90, 100 mil on the table because they know as well. Like I'm telling you now, he's got one club that he really wants to join. Unfortunately, they're a bit shit at the moment. Let's see if Pochettino can speak a good speak, innit? Because boy, you know what I mean? All that takes is for him to be in summer, Lampard get out. You know what I mean? Should we put predictions out here? Give it a minute, mate. I don't know, like Pochettino. Does he like English central midfielders? We can work this out ourselves. Who's Chelsea got? Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Enzo Fernandez. Kane, I think, is a bit past it. Anyway, without naming everyone's name in the fucking world, do you know what I mean? Pochettino, why would he turn it down? If the board says, listen, mate, we've got 100 mil here for Rice, joining, yes or no? Pochettino might say yes. Or he might say no. I can't answer Pochettino or the Chelsea hierarchy's question here. What Arsenal should be doing is bidding right now. We all know roughly what West Ham want, do you know what I mean? Greedy little pricks, you know what I mean? They're not going to get close to the 120 and all the bullshit they want either. Do you know what I mean? No cunt's going to pay him that. He doesn't want to play there next season. He's got 2 years left on his deal. Face loser, Declan Rice, transfer race. Bollocks, Bravs, again. I haven't heard the 95 million bid, and I don't believe all this bullshit that I'm hearing. You know what I mean? They're talking on the phone like they want to fucking have sex with each other. Nope. Declan Rice, man, he's playing in the best league in the world. He's English, and trust me, he's got no desire to play in the Bundesliga for Bayern, Borussia, or any other fucker. Do you know what I mean? Hey, but if it was Real Madrid or Barcelona, I still reckon he'll go Arsenal or Chelsea, even over them two. You heard it here first. We win the league next season and laugh out loud. Mate, again, he ain't going Bayern, bros. That's just, you know what I mean? People trying to wake up Arsenal. Bid now, you know what I mean? Bid now, get it done. If you want the player, get it done. Look what Mudrak's fucking the president of Shakhtar said. Arsenal negotiated for 8 months for the player. You know what I mean? It was getting boring. Chelsea got the deal done in under 10 hours. That's medical everything. You either act like a serious club or you don't, innit? You know what I mean? If you don't, you go get Trossard, you go get Jorginho, and you go get Jacob Awori. That's it. I'm very sure. Brother, again, Daniel knows about German football, and I've guaranteed it. But I guaranteed this 2 months ago. What do I have to do? Shake the camera. Luca, he doesn't want to go Germany. It's bullshit. This is agents trying to hurry the deal up. Yeah? Again, he doesn't really want to leave London, bros. He wants Chelsea. Yeah? But fuck it, Arsenal are doing well. He will join them. We're not getting Caicedo. Well, as I said, I'm not going to say we're not getting either of them, because that there is a right piss take from the club. In all honesty, we know Caicedo wants to come. We know Rice is willing to come, even though he's a Chelsea fan. You know what I mean? Rice is probably just a little bit more clever. He doesn't want to get fucked off like Mudrak and every other cunt that's joined them over the last 6 months. Where's all their squad? How many times does Sterling play now? I do think we get Rice. We're not getting Caicedo. Well, again, he's a Chelsea fan, isn't it? And with all respect, Declan Rice, I'm very sure, I'm very, very confident he's an ambitious guy and he wants to play Champions League. But to play for his boyhood club, that he has gone down publicly and said he cried and it broke his heart when they released him at 14 years old. You know what I mean? And he's always said if there was one thing he wants to do in his career was put that right and re-sign for them and show them what boss he is. Not until you tell me why you think we're getting Rice but not Caicedo. Caicedo, remember, mate, he likes where he lives, Brighton. London's even better. Do you know what I mean? We know he's all clicking everything Arsenal put out there. Do you know what I mean? All their social media. But again, if Man City said, Caicedo, do you want to come join us? Do you really think Caicedo's going to say no? Players have preferences, bros, when they're growing up. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal's doing well. Saliba always loved Arsenal and was pictured in an Arsenal shirt when he was a kid on the strength of Henry and Arsene Wenger. It happens, bros. They're French. You know what I mean? I'll say it again, the ambition of the football club died when Arteta signed that contract last year. Exactly. You know what I mean? You ain't done nothing, but let's give you some rewards already. We get Luca on. Cool. Let me get through my comments then, because I know I've seen like UE's name and I didn't even seen his comment yet. It's okay, right? I need to get Edu. I'm not trying begging. If you don't me on, I'll never be on. In fact, brother, again, I could reply with, "You've actually been on my channel. Have I been on yours?" But anyway, we're not here bitching, innit? I'm just here doing my thing. Even if we sign Declan Rice, it's nowhere near enough to where we need to be next season. Exactly, because if Xhaka's going blah blah blah. But let me tell you another spin. I think Granit Xhaka is a little bitch. I think obviously Arteta, Edu, someone sort of informed him. Social media, who knows? Arsenal might be looking at Tillemans, Rice, Caicedo, Gundogan, blah blah blah. And if they get a bid, he's free to go. Do you know what I mean? But again, very Arsenal style, because we've tried to sell him before, and we've just given him a wage rise and a year contract extension. If we fuck up and don't get Caicedo and don't get Rice, guys, don't worry. Xhaka will get a 1 year extension. It's nowhere near enough. And again, I'll tell you this factually. Yeah, the reason why this whole Bayer Leverkusen thing started getting out there. Xhaka started saying he'd be happy to go back to Germany at the end of his Arsenal contract. Arsenal would rather fuck him off now and get 10 or 13 mil. It's nowhere near enough. Well, exactly. But at least him with a party or something is better than this season. But anyway, as I'm saying to you though, bruvs, we know we need more. But let's get one of them done. Like you know what I mean? What are we waiting for? Centre back, I don't know my name. Most definitely, Rose. Most definitely. But then again, in my opinion, you don't have to agree with me. We have got one of the top young defenders in world football. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Why ain't he got a new deal? Martinelli's got a new deal. Yeah? Because of a fake PSG link, yeah, with Odegaard today. Word on road is Odegaard has had a massive deal been prepared as we speak. You know what I mean? Odegaard will probably sign that deal before Saliba gets offered one. Why? Saka, I'm delighted he signed a contract. 300 grand a week. Okay, cool. He didn't have a year left on his deal. As I'm saying, I love Saka, but Saliba is every bit as important as Saka, mate. Yeah? For me, I can't choose who's player of the season between both of them. In fact, I'm going to give it to Saliba for me. That's an interesting question. Guys, who's your player of the season? I'm going to give it to Saliba, and I'm going to tell you why. We collapsed, and we didn't look the same. Yeah? Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, etc. We didn't look the same again. He started putting in Holding, then put in the two left footers, Jacob and Gabriel. Come on, man. This guy's a G, according to every Arsenal fan, or most Arsenal fans. He should have known this already. Just put Jacob in from the start. Anyway, here's another question. Why buy Jorginho? Why buy Trossard? Why buy Jacob? If you now need another centre-half here in the summer now. That could have all been avoided. Yeah? Because as I said to you, on that fucking January transfer video, whenever I started saying we're not going to win the league, yeah, 1st or 2nd of the fucking February, I put a few very key things in there, yeah? These players will not be enough to get us over the line. Do you know what I mean? Win, lose or draw this league now, they can all fuck off at the end of the season. Me and Yui were saying that from get-go, I remember this. There's levels out here. My opinion, all three of them will be here next season. None of them did that great. You know what I mean? Jorginho's bang average. Trossard, I don't know. He's alright. And Jacob, fuck off. Yeah, a centre back. Okay, bros. Yeah, we do, because the other centre back's now playing right back. What we could do is just buy a proper right back, and then you've got Ben White there. And then he's got two left-footed centre backs and two right-footed centre backs. He's got Gabriel and the Polish kid, and then he's got Saliba and Ben White. And that might actually happen, because I do have a feeling we'll probably get Cancelo, because it's a very Arsenal thing to do, isn't it? We need to get Rice. Do you know what, bros? Here's another question for you guys. If it was a straight choice between one or the other, Arsenal admit tomorrow, which they won't, they can't afford both. Who'd be your number one target? Because that's what I'm asking Arsenal out here. I want them to quit the bullshit. I don't even think Arsenal Football Club though. They're winging it. They're winging it, guys. 300 million in a summer budget. We need 500 mil. Mate, do you know what? Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was reading something like this 300 million budget, but basically it's going to be more like 200 mil, and we're going to sell people. Tierney 30 mil, Emil Smith Rowe 30 mil, maybe. Lokonga 10, 15 mil. I had this all written down for you as well. Where is it? Axaka 13 mil. Balogun 30 mil. You know, that's a few 30 mils there. There's 100 mil already coming back into the club. If you sell your Haylender Smith Rowe, if you sell your Braveheart, KT, and if you sell Balogun, and if you sell Axaka, there's word on road that party. You know what I mean? It's been watched by Italian clubs. Interesting. I don't think both of them will go. I think Axaka's been told he's the first out the door if we got Rice or Caicedo. Exactly. So, again, we move so slow. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons and proof for this. Caicedo. Brighton made it clear, innit? Nope, not happening now. They made him sign a deal. I told you then he was going at the end of the season. Yeah? Might not be to Arsenal, but it's a transfer, a release, and Caicedo will be gone. Guys, can we start getting first things? Sorry, and I'm not being rude to nobody, but let's get the first things right out here. Desegria said the player can now leave. He's gone. McAllister is gone. Their heads have been turned, and they're at that level where I can't literally stop them. You know what I mean? That's it. It's done. Yeah? So if anyone wants McAllister, you can go and start literally talking to Brighton now. They don't care if the window doesn't open up for a couple of weeks. It's all good. As for Declan Rice and all these silly, like people saying whether it was Luke or whoever else, or even Sky Sports News, he ain't going buying fucking Munich, you know what I mean? They wouldn't pay that money anyway, first of all. No way. So yeah, that is an agent out there, do you know what I mean? Putting it out there, you know what I mean? Like, please, Arsenal, Chelsea, hurry the fuck up. Because again, if Arsenal and Chelsea don't amazingly bid for him, and he goes to Man United or Man City, he'll have a great career. But again, he still wants to be in London with the club that he loves and supports as a kid in his blood, Chelsea, or the second best, Arsenal. Right, it's the big man, Acres. What's going on, brother? Oh, right, Rice does go to Bayern, so we can open our eyes and finally see these Arsenal fans. But again, brothers, I'm guaranteeing you, and I know what you're saying, but I'm guaranteeing you it ain't happening, mate. That is Declan Rice's way, the West Ham board's way of saying, all right, cool, we're beaten. He wants to go. Do you know what I mean? Danny AFC TV knows he's already reported he wants to go London. It's Chelsea or Arsenal. Fuck even Man City. Fuck Man United. Do you know what I mean? And just for anyone that don't get it, definitely fuck Bayern Munich because they play in the wrong fucking league. As if they'll put that money down either. There you go as well. I hope Rice does go Bayern. But again, no way, mate. I don't trust I do. I do think he'll get Rice, but starting to lose face. Sorry, not making sense. Again, it doesn't make sense. And that's one thing, definitely. I hope I am making perfect sense to all of you out there. If we get one of the two motherfuckers, we're doing well, innit? Does Arsenal even know which one we want? We bidded for Caicedo, so that would kind of suggest we want Caicedo, innit? But anyway. Rice is a snake if he signs for Arsenal. Hold on, what? Declan Rice is a snake. If he signs for Arsenal, he will go. What the fuck? Declan Rice is a snake. If he signs for Arsenal, he will go. I don't get that. He will go. Who will go where? Arteta, Edu, and Croncat out. Shouts out to the Spanish. Wow, I'm going to just say Rogers now. Declan Rice. Well, not really, bros. Declan Rice is pretty much a good old English, you know what I mean? Probably suit and tie, good old British citizen, mate. He's made himself clear, innit? He wants to go Chelsea, preferably. No Champions League. Arsenal will do, innit? You know what I mean? Arsenal allegedly are willing to give him the wages he wants. So if they're allegedly willing to give him the wages he wants, which is 300 grand a week, and they've already given that to Saka, why not deal done? It ain't going to get cheaper as the weeks go on. As I told you in January, Mikhail Wood, that deal was never going to get cheaper. You know what I mean? And Chelsea done it in 9 hours. Caicedo, Brighton had a job to do, and well done to them. And shouts out to them for not selling their guy in January, but they've made it public already. Caicedo and McAllister are like the bitches that Trossard was that had to go in January. They're not playing for Brighton next season. Here's an interesting one. If Man City got Rice, I think we get Gundogan. The only reason why Gundogan hasn't signed a new deal with City yet is because he wants to be a first teamer. He's not stupid. If Rice goes there, he ain't a first teamer. So that's one thing. If anyone actually really does want the Man City central midfielder, if Rice goes Man City, I reckon, yeah, we get Gundogan. Brap. Big up, son. Big up UE. Big up the Acres. Good evening, lads. Forget about all the top targets. Haven't you guys learned from previous transfer windows? It's going to be. What's that? Rinse and and repeat. Just like I said, this season would be. Well, mate, again, hold on. I've been saying for 36 minutes in a row here. Again, we're a good team, innit? You know what I mean? The 1 to 11 isn't terrible. It isn't bad. Not quite a title winning team for me. You know what I mean? It's obvious what we kind of need. Are we going to do it? Do you know what I mean? Me and Luca want it one. All right, cool. Luca, are you still there? Let me finish my comments and I'm going to get you on. Why doesn't he go up? Yeah, Luca, appearance on down here. CTV. Long overdue. Is that fucking right? And anyway, guys, so yeah. Let me get to the bottom of these comments because maybe you have left replies on what I've been to say. So sorry. I'll make that a bit, to be honest with you. As the title says, Danny, you're always right. Exactly, bro. You know what I mean? Brian have said it. I said it. They were done at the end of the season. Well, I didn't care about McAllister, but Caicedo was done, even though he's got 5 years on his deal. You know what I mean? He was made, and it's actually very similar to Luis Suarez. You know what I mean? When he wanted to go Arsenal, they done a silly bid. You know what I mean? He was earning fucking something quite measly, 50, 60 grand a week. Well, that was a long time ago. It weren't measly. They gave him 250 grand a week to shut him up or fuck him off abroad at the end of the season. Ooh. See, for me, and this is going to sound harsh, isn't it? But a lot of people, and correct me if I'm wrong, Acres, Arsenal Forever, UE, and all of you, Arsenal lack a leader. Yeah? We ain't got a Vieira. We ain't got a Tony Adams. Because for me, if it's out of the two footballers of Rice and Caicedo, there's no competition. It is Caicedo. The only reason why I'd still love Rice is he's very disciplined, blah, blah, blah. Premier League, English, blah. Listen, mate, he doesn't offer very much, Declan Rice. He doesn't really score a lot. He doesn't assist. Do you know what I mean? But if you look at his interception and blah, 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 and his never say die attitude, yeah, there's a premium for this. And I believe we need that. Because Odegaard, the captain, he goes fucking missing. Anytime that we've badly needed him this season. And I know most of the team have went down. But you know what I mean? I've seen him just disappear from games. But his numbers are amazing, bros. Yes. But for me, I don't know. Honestly, it's Saliba. And then probably second place Saka. Then Odegaard. Marquee signing. And you watch the rest of them. The all dross. Alright. So again, if that was the plan, the intelligent thing, Mudrak, blah, 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 time waits for no one. Caicedo, we unsettled him. You know what I mean? As Egby said, we knew he got unsettled in January. The plan was just to the end of the season. Oh wow, I love you, Yui. Even better. Again, of all things, he's turned down 2 or 3 deals. He turned down the first one, then we offered him a 1 year deal, turned that down. Now we've offered him a 4 year deal. What is the enthusiasm here? Exactly, guys. Gea, Nelson, Trossard, 3 very good shouts there. Do you know what I mean? Because there is an Arsenal fan out there, trust me, that probably does believe that. I also go elsewhere if we don't start winning things. Can't see them staying around long. Oh, Odegaard and Haaland have got that dream. They've said since kids they are going to play for the same team. They didn't say which era, which age, but they're going to play before they retire. They're going to play for the same team, whether it's London, Madrid, Italy. So I think Odegaard might be quite content. It would have to be something big to make him turn his head. You know what I mean? Let's have it right. He has a big reputation at 15 when Real Madrid paid silly money for him. He's been out in Holland, I think 2 seasons in a row, been pretty average. Went on loan in Spain, didn't really do much. Most definitely. And not when you give the motherfucker a release clause. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying anyone could get that release clause, but then again, not anyone can buy Saka. We're talking the Real Madrid, the Man City, Barcelona. You know what I mean? What does Barcelona do with silly players? They put £500 million release clauses in them. I swear they've done the same when they got Ferran Torres. But word on road is they will sell him to Arsenal at the end of the season for 20 mil. I swear if you Google that, Ferran Torres has got like, oh my God, is it like a 250, £300 million release clause? They've done the same with Eric Garcia. Do you know what I mean? So shout out to Juma. Player of the season for him is Gallas. Mate, Bowen, Bayern are preparing 60 million past Mane. Well, number one, yeah. Mate, how do I break this down? Declan Rice is not going to Germany. You know what I mean? Mane might leave Germany, but I reckon it's going to be a level higher than West Ham. Do you know what I mean? But who knows? If you give him 300 grand a week, 350 a week, Mane will sign for West Ham, I reckon. He didn't really want to go by Munich, hence why he's fucking leaving. Bruvs, Saliba will be gone. If the deal ain't signed by the start of the new season, in January, he will have agreed a deal to PSG. Because, you know what I mean? There's not many clubs that he wants over Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? He was an Arsenal fan when he was a kid. As he said, even when he was being disrespected, it would be such a shame if I actually don't make a first team appearance for this club, make my debut. Good graces about. Totally agreed. Have I missed something, Craig? All lives matter. Did I miss something though, guys? Again, someone said something, innit? YouTube won't let me see it, guys. Seriously. Trust me. What are chances of getting Cancelo for the right price? I will take him. Again, bruvs, Bayern Munich thought they'd have that idea. Do you know what I mean? But he's been there a little while and they've realised he ain't that good. For me, I don't know. But I will be proven right. Cancelo will look good at a Man City, you know what I mean? Because everything mainly goes right for them. How much does he have to bust his balls defending? But he's very good going forward, which would put a very, very, very good dimension in our game. But listen, let's look what Zinni's done. Zinni went missing a lot with all this inverted fullback shit. Do you know what I mean? Inverted fucking fullback. Like, please, give me a day off, innit? And what, do you think Cancelo isn't made of the exact same cloth? Someone that wants to attack, you know what I mean, and get caught out. Hence why these people don't play for Man City no more. Guardiola wants you to do all the attacking, but he wants your ass back there when it matters as well. Guardiola also didn't want a striker that scored 10 goals in a fucking season. Do you know what I mean? Cup, Europe, and the fucking league. Do you know what I mean? You got Haaland, 50 goals. Okay, that's no ambition if he stays at Tottenham next season. I'm seeing that to either Man U or Chelsea under Pochettino. That one there is very interesting. Not that I care. He's an Arsenal fan, so at the end of the day, he's not really going to come out publicly and say, "Listen, I want to go Arsenal, guys. I'm going to do a Sol Campbell." If Arsenal wanted to ask the question, you know what I mean? Why would Declan Rice want to go to Chelsea right now? No European football. He's a Chelsea fan. Why would Mudrak wanting to go there in January, but he was telling the whole of social media that he was an Arsenal fan and he loved the club? Time doesn't wait for no one. But even Hussein Juma and Cancelo, yeah, very good chances, bros. You know what I mean? Because he's not wanted at Man City. Bayern Munich gotta go with him. They don't want him either. They don't think he's worth the money. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and no one will give Man City the kind of money they want. Maybe Arsenal. Exactly, bros. Do you know what I mean? Saliba no contract. Why? Why? What does Chelsea do, even if they don't like the player? Yeah? When they go out on loan, Conor Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, all the players they send out, they sign a year extension. Do you know what I mean? Hakim Hakimi, they didn't even want him. But when the permanent deal fucked up to PSG or whatever, I think they had to give him a quick 6 months, you know what I mean? So like, shit, what's going on here? What's that? So much for the promise. Bro, let me tell you again, very slowly and very factually. Yeah? Declan Rice will not go to Bayern Munich. I don't know. I'm not that YouTuber that will back down on it, bro. Listen, I've said it. I said it 2 months ago. Minimum 2 months ago. Declan Rice doesn't even want to leave London, let alone the fucking Premier League, bros. He's a Chelsea fan. His problem is right now, does he want to go and do the fucking around that Mudrak and every other motherfucker's doing there, fighting for a place? Do you think Sterling didn't think he was going to go there and be a starter this season? Uh, balls the doors up as usual. Well, again, in my opinion, it's unnecessary. You choose the primary target and go for them. Do you know what I mean? Is it Rice or Caicedo first? Because again, as much as I love the club and I know everything about the fucking club, we're linked to both of them just as consistently. We're not getting both. The club doesn't need to spend 500 mil. Not really, bro. It's just a manager that ain't stupid with money. Do you know what I mean? I could tell you 52 million right now that Arteta spending. Weren't so long ago. January gone. Them players were not needed. I said this on my transfer deadline video. They weren't needed. They're not going to be enough to make us win the league. £52 million down the drain. Let's talk about another 50 million down the drain. Ben White, not down the drain, but you know what? He's not worth 50 million. That's it. Opinions. You know what I mean? Man City will not come in and bid 50 million for Ben White. You know what I mean? Or neither other big club. You know what I mean? A Real Madrid or whatever, or Bayern Munich, if you like. Count. You know what I mean? Not happening, bros. There's levels out here. Bayern Munich got a fucking sensible player from Liverpool for under £30 million, Marnie. That makes sense. Craig, what did Craig say? What did Craig say? Harry Kane has no ambition. That's the last one I've seen from him. If that make financial sense, mate. What doesn't? I've missed that one. I know they won't, but that is what they should. There you go. I've been supporting Arsenal since '87. By the time I've seen 5 managers: George Graham, Rioch, Wenger, Unai, and Mikel. So have I. I don't know, sorry, I'm a bit baffed now. What's the point? But yeah. Bruce Rioch, yeah, he was just a checking guy, waiting for Wenger, innit? Um, God bless him. What's his name? The chairman at the time, David Dean. He knew about it. It just took the board a little while to come to terms that, you know what I mean? You're going to get unheard of from the fucking Japanese league. David Dean knew, innit? Doesn't count. The managers like Stuart Houston, Lundberg in the mix. Of course. But again, bros, for me, there's either just real ones or dickheads, you know what I mean? George Graham, real. Wenger, real. I've suddenly gone silent. Hit me on. Alright, be patient, my son. Be patient, my son. I don't have to say 1 season ago. Oh, it was ever not good enough. I forgot to forget the disrespect he had for the club, the badge. Exactly. That's because, again, I'm afraid to say, most of the fans are fucking idiots. Do you know what I mean? Actually, in fact, someone asked someone to that effect something very similar today. Weren't you the same guy that wanted Xhaka out? He literally said it with chest. Yes, I did. But if my manager now wants him gone, I agree with my manager. I thought, oh my god, it's lucky I can't physically see you in it. My manager. If my manager wants him gone. Granite Xhaka is not a legend at our football club. Like you have said, mate. Exactly, bro. So, like, anyone that has said that, I'm sorry to say, Luca, don't get offended anyway, is a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? Mate, let me tell you a reason why. Here's number one. Do you see really good players, yeah? Whether they're 30 or not, yeah? Yeah? If you're good enough, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City will all be bidding for you. Bro, why do you think it's just fucking Frank fucking Furter that want fucking Xhaka? Tell me. If Xhaka's a legend, yeah? If Xhaka is a fucking legend, yeah? That made me so angry when I see that on Twitter the last few days. And people holding it up in the stadium. Legend. You cunt. The same guy that was holding it up, yeah? He was fucking throwing the badge down saying you was a cunt. He was done from there. I never liked him before then, but he was done from there. Yeah, mate. So again, unlike me, does the fucking fan base know what they want? Xhaka a legend. Is anyone fucking silly out here? Oh, brobs, it's been going on Twitter. There was even a couple of idiots on the final day of the season holding up "Thank you, Granite, legend." I know, innit? Again, I don't know. Like, what are they saying? They're doing it out of respect. Fuck respect, brobs. Support for this. What's that all about? Do you know what? I have seen his name mentioned today, but do you know what I mean? With Arsenal stressing me out like this, I've got no time for nothing else. Do you know what I mean? I've been chasing up these things and putting all the ones and twos together. It's all very obvious. Do you know what I mean? Again, bro, Ramsdale is not a goalkeeper. Like Ferguson very wisely and cleverly once said, a good goalkeeper saves you 12 points a season. And he goes, with Schmeichel, I already know. It's almost like starting the season with 10, 12 points ahead of every other motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? That's what a good goalkeeper does. There is very few and far between many of them goalkeepers in the world. A season or two ago, it looked like Donnarumma could have been that guy. He still could be. Do you know what I mean? He's young. Ramsdale. For me, he probably will peak 28, 29, 30, etc. 31, 32. What I'm saying is, he could be a lot better, mate. But that is not our problem. Do you know what I mean? That is not our biggest problem. Like, if we'd won the league this season and we were perfect Arsenal, we want to start being like, right, that Ramsdale little bastard, he wants to fucking watch himself. Bring in a proper fucking reserve, not this American dude, Turner. Do you know what I mean? So again, there's an alarm bell on Turner, brother. I will agree. But again, it's not as half as alarming as having Granit Xhaka in the midfield, having Holding in the squad. Do you know what I mean? What is it all about? Why did you sign Jorginho? You've got El Neni. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're so keen to get Lokonga gone to go to the other side of London to spend 12 million on Jorginho. I don't know. We're going to the summer 2025 because he won't win nothing under Arteta. Well, that will depend on how comfy you get. You know what? Arsenal's a nice, comfy place for people like, let's have it right, Saka's. Martinelli's very comfy in the club, do you know what I mean? KT was looking comfy. Even the performances started slipping a little bit, but his nose got put out of joint and Zenny come in. But that's what happens to up the standards, isn't it? Where everyone gets comfy and relaxed. Do you know what I mean? And everyone at Arsenal is that little bit too comfy and too relaxed. You know what I mean? Saka, you can see he's world class or going to be world class. But again, the geezer has played every game for the last 2 years. Come on, man. This is a tough league. He shouldn't be under that kind of pressure. We should have a guy that we can trust that can come in and give him a break. You know what I mean? Once every 6 weeks, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I said, we need one world-class winger at this club. Do you know what I mean? I've been saying that for how long now? Trossard's come, fuck him. Vieira's come, fuck him. Do you know what I mean? Will we address that in the summer? Who knows? So, guys, let's have a few final thoughts. Emil Smith Rowe. Word on road is he's going to leave the club. You know what I mean? There's no minutes, blah, blah, blah. He signed Vieira. There's obviously Odegaard. You know what I mean? He's not brilliant on the wing. What was the point of buying Vieira? Because it ain't made Emil Smith Rowe better. It's made him worse. Or he don't play. And Vieira's just shit. And what do you do now when you spent 35 million on the guy? You're not going to get 35 mil back on him. Do you know what I mean? The legend like Xhaka. We're barely getting 13 mil for him. It's probably fucking euros. We're probably going to end up with 10 million for the prick. 10 million, fuck that. Vieira cost us 3.5 million, stayed for fucking 9-10 years, yeah? Won not the Champions League, won everything that he could at the club, you know what I mean? Yeah? And still left for 16.9 million pound. A tidy fucking profit. Well, exactly. And again, it's almost like first things first. I want Caicedo, I want Rice. But again, like they thought it was so important to tie down Martinelli. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? They thought it was so important to tie down Saka and buy Jorginho, Trossard, etc. Saliba's just sitting back and watching all of this and thinking, wow, I come into this team, I made their defence fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? Gabriel wasn't looking as shaky a lot this season. Do you know what I mean? Because of Saliba. Saliba is world class. But I was saying this while he was on loan. We all know this. All the UEs, the Hussein Drumas, the Liakers, we all know this. And deep down, everyone in the world wanted to prove me wrong on that. Oh, he's going to come and he's going to be shit. No Premier League experience. Fuck you, he's better than Holding. Fuck you, he's better than Mari. Fuck you, he's better than Ben White. You know what I mean? Would any of you have Holding, Mari, or Ben White over Saliba now? Doubt it. Do you know what I mean? But only Arsenal will do this. So yeah, I hope Saliba holds out for every fucking penny he's worth. I'd literally go in the office tomorrow. Saka, 300 grand a week, yeah? Martinelli, 200 grand a week. You know what? I deserve 300 grand a week, but I'll settle for 250 because I'm better than Martinelli as well. That's what I'll do if I was Saka, bros. Because unlike Granit Xhaka, yeah? And this is facts I'm talking. Or someone please make a comment, you know what I mean? Real quick. Saliba ain't leaving Arsenal for somewhere shit. He ain't going Villa, you know what I mean? He ain't going Frankfurt, yeah? He ain't going fucking Inter fucking Milan. He's going Paris Saint-Germain, yeah? Barcelona or Real Madrid. Or do you know what? He'll probably just settle at Arsenal. Again, bros. Again. We thought we were going to sell Xhaka. Then he got a year extension, innit? Mate, don't be surprised. Party might go. I still think Xhaka might get a year extension. I think he might get a year extension, seriously. Oh, we tried for Caicedo, we tried for Rice. But yeah, that's why we didn't release Granit to Frankfurt. We knew to hold on to him. because he's such a whatever he is. You know what I mean? So yeah, if we're serious about Caicedo and Rice, we'll be making bids now, innit? And not making agents put out stories that Declan Rice is having sexual conversations with Thomas Tuchel on the phone, innit? He don't want to go Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? He's in the prime of his life, 24. He plays in the best league in the world, innit? He ain't been forced out of it. You know what I mean? Because you know what he'll do? He'll piss West Ham off. You know what I mean? Because he'll be like, you know what, bros? Fuck it. I'll go next summer. And West Ham, they're smarter than Arsenal. They're not going to have that situation, are they? Because they're going to get a lot less money. That's why Man City are just sitting back and watching. Man United want him also. But no one's going to overpay for him with 2 years on his deal. You know what I mean? They all know, just like Danny AFC TV, he don't want to go Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? There's only a couple of clubs this Declan Rice is going to join. Again, Mudrak, you know what I mean? Mudrak is the biggest snake out there. I love Arsenal, I love Arsenal, I love Arsenal. Bang. From Chelsea putting the inquiry, it took 9 hours to get him to London. Medical, deal signed. Time waits for no one. And as rumour has it, it probably ain't true, do you know what I mean? But rumour has it, you know what I mean? Because obviously his agent got all pissed off. Oh, he's greedy, the cunt. He went Chelsea. No, Arsenal offered a better financial package over 5 years, blah, blah, blah. They just couldn't get the money out of their fucking wallet. But guys, I think I've exhausted it enough for one night. Please, please, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Do you know what? Let me see a couple of bits on this. I didn't even look at this once. Where was I now? The Zegbury, the genius. I got what I needed from Caicedo and McAllister. They can fuck themselves and go. Bayern, they don't want fucking Declan Rice. Balogun, 30 mil. Emil Smith Rowe, 30 mil. Maybe. Tierney, 30 mil. Party, what, 20 mil? Guys, that's a bit of money there. On the strength for that, we should already be having Rice done. Exactly, should be out the door. Every penny counts, isn't it? But we're going to let that linger as well. What are we going to think? 30 million ain't enough. You either sell him or you don't, innit? How serious are Arsenal Football Club, guys? And this is what I'm thinking. Not so fucking serious. We're going to flop this window. Balogun, we've got 2 strikers at the club. You know what I mean? And he's better than at least one of them. Ketty is fucking rubbish. But he's getting sold. Again, Arteta just don't like him. And he doesn't like admitting he's wrong. If Rice goes Man City, Gundogan will come Arsenal. Remember, you've heard that one from me. Yeah, that's why Gundogan hasn't signed his new Man City deal. He wants to be first team. If Rice goes there, he's out the door. Pep Guardiola knows this. Pep Guardiola ain't stupid, isn't he? He's waiting to see what happens. He would like Declan Rice at his club. He ain't happy with Kelvin Phillips. He'd rather take that English Kelvin Phillips away and replace him with an English Declan Rice. Let's see if it's as easy as that one sounds, isn't it? It's going to take money as well. But guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. I'm out the building till tomorrow. Enough love. Boy, again, we're already stalling in. Seriously, I should go on annoy Twitter right now like I did the other day. Go get another quick 11,000 or 12,000 views like on some fuck Arteta picture. Or just put a picture of me up in the new home top. Guys, peace out. Shouts out to UE, Arsenal Forever, Daniel He. I can feel my voice is all going mad now. Hussein Juma. Who else has been here today? Shouts out to Luca. He never come back. I'd have brought him on for a quick couple of minutes as well, you know. Shouts out to Akers, Jean RB, Daniel He, Kalinda. Anyway, I forgot. I'm so sorry, people. Shouts out to you all. I'm going to get the fuck out of the building. And Craig, another thing that you said, 500 mil. Unnecessary, bros. If we did get rid of Tierney, Emil Smith Rowe, Lokonga, Xhaka, there's money there. Even with the money that he spends every season, almost 150, with the over 100 million there, you can get most of what you need to do get done. Deserves another chance next season. Just scored 20 goals in France. Exactly, bros. Do you know what I mean? And again, no one's offered Arsenal any money, so this deal is nowhere near being completed. But again, he scored 20 goals in France. Not many French teams would be able to afford him, unless it was PSG. Would Marseille be able to afford him now? Let's be real. So I doubt he's going to stay in France. Will an English team have the balls to give Arsenal what they want? I don't know. Maybe they will. I'm always right. What was you right about, Russ? What was you always right about? Tell me. Because, I'll sit here for another 15 minutes and tell you everything I've been right about, Russ. What was you always right about? I'm always right. Okay, tell me more. What are you right about? I'm interested. What are you right about, brother? Tell me, bro. I'm always right. No, that's my title to you, brothers. I'm always right. You know what I mean? Again, it's another Mudrak situation waiting to happen. We're going to move too slow. Probably get Zubamendi. Who knows? Typical Arsenal. I'm always left. I love you, Saint Juma. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, people. Luke, I was just about to go until you said that strange thing. I'm always right. What was you right about? You said Xhaka was a legend. That's definitely not right. That's left. The nearest two players to that club that are legends would be Saka, Saliba, and Odegaard if he has more heart. You know what I mean? Again, for a captain, he's just got to do more. Just got to do that little bit more. Being a legend at Arsenal, most definitely, most definitely. You know what I mean? A legend. Fuck that. Legends don't leave the club for 13 mil, bruv. To go to Bayer fucking Leverkusen, not even Bayern Munich, or not even Borussia Dortmund. Who the fuck, yeah, with all respect, is Bayer Leverkusen? Ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe this is why the Kronkers do it to us, isn't it? Maybe it's the fan base, isn't it? Like, I don't know. Don't accept anything. Like that fan said today, I did say Xhaka is a legend, but if my manager says he wants him to leave, I want him to leave. Fuck Arteta, what does he know? He bought Vieira. He bought a £50 million right back, centre back, and made him a fucking right back. Now the geezer's in limbo. He doesn't have his a centre back or a right back. I tell you what the England manager thinks. He's a prick. He's not good enough for a 23 or 26 England man squad. You know what I mean? It ain't that hard to get into that squad. There's at least 2 Crystal Palace defenders in it. You know what I mean? At least. I have no idea, bros. I have no idea, bros. The state of the fan base is disgusting. Again, bros, £13 million. Let's think. Which footballer has gone for £13 million recently? No wonder they get 4 for this. Pathetic. And Luke, I'm about to go, brother. I'm about to go. I tell you what. Tell me one thing in the next 60 seconds that you are so right about, and I'll bring you on. We'll have a quick 5-10 minute chat. What was you so right about? Why would you say that silly comment? I am always right, bros. Fuck any of these fucking networks out here, bros. They're giving it this. We're getting this. We're getting that. We're getting this. Bros, they believe the process, hope for the best, and wing it. And wing it, brother. Big up for the content throughout the season. I'm off on my summer holidays in July. I'm back in August. Brother, well, again, so I love your opinions always, brother, because again, I mean, not everyone has to see eye to eye, but again, we both know Xhaka ain't a legend, and we both know whatever Arsenal do this summer won't be good enough. But brothers, enjoy your fucking holidays, my brother. Peace out to the family, the kids, etc. Yeah, most definitely. And yeah, man, try and come in once or twice. You know what I mean? If we ever do make a signing or something silly like a Tillerman's comes, you know what I mean? Always remember the Danny AFC. Don't remember them fake YouTubers that just talk bollocks, bro. Seriously. Like, I've seen a couple of clips today on Twitter or YouTube that's just made me ill. Ill. Do you know what I mean? I'll probably have a little stream about that tomorrow. Like, some of these YouTubers are so like, oh God. I come on tomorrow. I'll tell you what you do is then. Yeah, fuck it. Let me say it the way it is. You've already been on my stream once. I like streaming alone. Bring me on your stream tomorrow, and then you know what? I'll bring you straight back on. I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, this is another thing. Whether it was Hazel or whatever, like, do you know what I mean? I don't like streaming with people. I've got my certain reasons. And obviously, you know what I mean? The people on my group, the Hussein Dream and the Liakers, the UEs, do you know what I mean? The man them know, innit? And yeah, time for me to leave. Yeah, same as my brother. Uh, brother, what do you mean you never been on my channel, bros? I'm gonna have to go find the stream. I'm always right, bro. I am always right, bro. But you're very, very, very close behind, brother. Uh, is Luca at Dallas? Do you know what, brother? You couldn't have said that more beautiful. Hussein Juma, that is why I love you with all of my heart, brother. Luca, you've never been on my stream. Let's answer that first question. Have you ever been on my stream? Guys, does anyone ever remember Luca being on my stream? Yes or no? I'm sure he has. When was it? There was a third person there. I can't remember. It's going to bug me now. You ever been on my stream? Right, this is a gala situation. Could I be confusing you with someone totally different? No, I haven't. You sure you didn't come on with Gallas? Danny has a different audience. I think I've actually said that to Luca a couple of times when I've watched his stream and watched mine. Like, with no disrespect to anyone's content, I've always thought me and you, Luca, are, to be honest with you, and real, are exactly the opposite in YouTubers. But hold on, that's actually bugging me now. Do I actually think Luca's someone else? UE, Juma, what's going on? I swear, Luca's on my channel. I'll get to the bottom of it, but I'll stay up all night and look at all my videos. He is not our Gallas, but he talks a lot like Gallas. UE is not boring, brother. He's got to be one of the funniest human beings in the world. But once a Gallas, always a Gallas. Huh. I should do some quick investigating, innit? See who follows each other and everything, blah, blah, blah. Huh. Have a quick Gallas check out there. Interesting. What are you checking? If you've been on my stream? Or if you're on Gallas of House? Yeah, he certainly does. He certainly does. What are you checking, Luca? Entertain me. If you've been on my stream? Probably people. Same as, bros. What do you mean you've checked proof? Never been on my stream. How do you know in 5 seconds? I almost put out videos daily. And trying to think. I was living in my old flat, definitely. So we're probably going back about a year ago. Or I have literally confused you with some other motherfucker. I need to see this guy's picture. Whoever come on my stream, the minute when I said hello to who I thought was Luca, I goes, rah, you look like fucking Fabio Vieira. And I remember just laughing. Does no one remember this? You're fucking so. Oh, that's wicked. Bro, Luca can come on right now. Yeah, no, it actually doesn't matter, of course. But I'm sure he's been on once. And he came on, I mean. Could it have been Manny that persuaded me to get you on one night? Because you came on and there was someone else there, a Manny or a Gallas. Guys, no, all I want to know is because I've had a Luca on my show before. All right, Luca, here's a question for you. The person that I was confusing with you had some little beard goatee thing going on, and for me, looked quite slim, a bit skinny, slight build, like Vieira. So I'm having disrespectful. Have you got that kind of Vieira look going on? Because if you've got that Vieira look going on, this is a wrap. Because some Vieira looking fucking guy come on my stream, not for long, and yeah, it was a say no more situation. So okay, lads, I'll be bring Luca on. Yeah, why don't me? All right, again, just answer me one question, I beg you. Have you got a goatee thing going on? And in my opinion, do you look slightly like Fabio Vieira? Because if you do, you've got a fucking double out there, bros. And he's a YouTuber called Luca. That's what I'm sitting here mind blown at. How many times have you asked? How many times have you come on? That's a very good point as well. But I'm actually more freaked out though that I genuinely believe this geezer's been on. And the first words I said was, "You look like fucking Fabio Vieira." Brilliant. Right. I've just had an anonymous person send me a shot of Luca, and he's got that kind of beard, slim look with the wavy hair. I don't want to put it disrespectful and put it on the camera, but for me, he looks kind of like Vieira. All right, I'm gonna ask one person out there in the world, yeah. I love you, bro. By the way, I'm not gonna mention names. This person should know. And Luca, if it wasn't you, yeah, I triple, double, quadruple apologise to you. I saw you came on with Manny or Gallas. All right, cool. I'm buzzing. You've never been on. I know you haven't. Someone else has just texted that to me. So who was that? Who have I mistaken you for? It couldn't have been Gallas's fucking mate. He was just like Gallas, fucking boring. So yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking baff people. I haven't been on the show, mate. I haven't been on your show. Alright, cool. So that's conclusive because one person that does watch me very regular just said nah. So cool. So who was that? It was ages ago. It was my old flat. The guy had a go and I goes, you kind of look like fucking Vieira. He didn't come on for long, and I don't stream with many people. Alright, Manny streams with me on a Thursday. So I could go watch a few Thursdays and go and be a detective. But it'll take me a minute, man. That's a good answer. I like that's funny. Baby, really gotta I look at your videos. Never been there. Uh, Alright, someone just said something very interesting. You could be mistaken him for that prick. Do you remember that prick, Tony? He used to come on with the Indian dude and yeah, another black guy. That's very interesting. Maybe I'm mistaken him for Tony. Luca, in that case, I triple, double, quadruple apologise to you. But someone come on my stream and I said, you look like Vieira. And someone's just sent me an image of you. And in my opinion, you look a bit like Vieira. Yeah, Arsenal and Ultras. There you go. Said like the poet. Said like the man that had to knock out Gallas. I love it. Oh, Need to go and play. Respect to you, brother. Fuck it out. Yeah. Alright, cool. So who knows? I might even correct that. I'm gonna have a quick little investigation. Who came on my stream that looked a little bit like Vieira? It's gonna bug me now. It must have been Tony, innit? Alright, it must have been that Tony guy, that prick from I don't know Watford or something. Some posh talking little fucking prick. Time for me to go. Caicedo, I love you, man. Just for staying an extra few minutes to help me wag with. Do you remember that, Tony? Do you remember Tony? Really, really, really fucking boring. Yeah, no problem, brother. I've definitely had someone that looked like Luke. Mate, if I ever find your face on my stream, I'm gonna go fucking gosh. It's so gonna bug me. It's so gonna bug me. I'm gonna get out of it, seriously. It's bugging me already. Luca, I'll chat to you on Twitter a little later. I'm gonna go look at my YouTube channel. Was I that high that I imagine having you on, bros? Bros, I had a fucking Vieira looking guy on my channel, man. Yui is super cool, bros. Who Gallas is pal? Yeah, but I don't think he looked like Vieira. It could be that Tony. Who knows, bros? It sounds like someone is trying to fucking pull my leg, innit? But on that bomb show, people, I love you all in it. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Am I right in saying Celtic Rangers at the weekend? If it is, cup final, I'm covering it. What else is going on? Bear West Ham Thursday? Yeah, I'll cover that as well. Should I do the Champions League final? I don't think I want to watch Man City wrap up another trophy, to be honest with you. But guys, on that bomb note, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Shouts out to all of you. I'm sure Luca don't like that City ain't been on. But someone that looks like Luca has been on my channel. I swear to God. Because the first thing I said is, you look like fucking Vieira. All the evidence ain't police time, brother. Let's talk about football. Seville Roma. Seville have the knack of winning the Europa League. Jose Mourinho, even though he ain't the shit hot G that he was at Chelsea, he still knows how to win a trophy, and they get it tattooed on his back. So that's going to be as close as fuck. I don't really care, but yeah. Seville Roma, interesting. Roma, I go Roma. I go Jose Mourinho. Man U, Man City. To be honest with you, Man City would give it up in a heartbeat for the Champions League, but my heart is telling me Man City win all three. They got given a lifeline and an execution of love from Arsenal and Arteta, and we dropped out of the race. So they didn't have to concentrate on that no more. They just had to concentrate on Real Madrid in them 2 tricky weeks, you know what I mean? And the rest is now history. I think it starts next week. Cool. If it's signed nice and big, obviously it's not the January Ali Pally yet, but what is it? Super League, the Thursday night thing. Partick Thistle, bros. I was so sick that night, but I would have covered it. But you know what? They lost 5-0, so fuck it. You know what I mean? It worked out good in the end. But you know what? I would have covered it, bros. Big up fucking air. You know what I mean? I lived there for a whole 14 months of my life when I was a wee baby. But on that note, guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribed if you're new. And you know what, bros? I've been trying to get out of the stream, you know why? I've got no cigarettes. I can't even roll a zoo. Guys, I'm out of the building. It's a quick drive to the fucking shop, innit? Peace out to all the real ones, innit? See you tomorrow at 10 p.m. as usual. It's tomorrow as well. Oh my God. I don't even know the days of the week. There's no football. It's Tuesday. Bollocks. Will Arsenal sign someone by tomorrow? Guys, I doubt it. Shouts out to Phil as always. Shouts out to Jean RB. I think qualifiers are coming up. Bang. Good point. Norton Cuffy has been called up to the Under-20 World Cup. Marquinhos is at this Under-20 World Cup, and he scored and assisted for Brazil either today or yesterday. I might go and hunt down this Under-20 World Cup. And we've got a third player out there, a goalkeeper, Colombian. Rojas is his name. We've got 3 people out of this Under-20 World Cup. Marquinhos, Brazil, Rojas, Colombia, and Norton Cuffy, England. And you know what? I watched bits of the Luton commentary game yesterday. For a right back, yeah, he's strong and he can run into midfield like a boss and tear a man up. Let me try and find the clip that I see him yesterday. He kind of got muscled to the floor, he got back off the floor, and then somehow overpowered the two geezers and got the ball back off him. It was a genius bit of football. Just the power and the audacity to try it. Like he's already just been kind of knocked to the floor. He's got back up, got these two back down, and run off for the ball, and it was all legal. As mad as that sounds, Norton Cuffy, one unbelievable piece of play, somewhere in the middle. I don't know, about the 60th minute mark somewhere. Wonderful point, bros. Go shop. Go shop, you know. On that note, though, I am going to go. Peace out to all the real ones. Please, again, get the likes on the video, guys. Do be subscribing if you're new. And I'll see you again 10 p.m. tomorrow. Again, when I'll be bringing you the more realist news, isn't it? Because, yeah, I ain't even said half of this shit I was going to say today. Hour and 25 minutes in. Peace out to all the real ones. Luca, I will message you on Twitter. Good night, everyone. Respect, y'all.